I'm speaking today with Dr. Moira McQueen, who is the director of the Canadian Catholic Bioethics Institute. Dr. McQueen has a PhD in moral theology. She also has a law degree from the University of Glasgow, which is close to her hometown in Scotland, and she's practiced family law here in Canada. Dr. McQueen is known to many Canadians from the work she does speaking to community groups and parishes and universities across the country, but she also has international standing through her work as a theologian, one of very few theologians who sit on the International Theology Commission, which advises Pope Francis. I'm here to talk with Dr. McQueen about Catholic healthcare and the life issues of abortion and euthanasia. Dr. McQueen, thank you for joining us.
Right. So when we're talking about life issues, very often it becomes the issues that more define ethical questions at the minute, and that would mean questions at the beginning of life and the end of life. So at the beginning of life, we're talking about abortion, we're talking about issues of embryonic experimentation, possible destruction of embryos that are genetically tested, therefore unwanted by many people. And really all the way through, but more specifically at that end, when we're talking about ending the life of a baby or an embryo. And then at end of life with our more or less newly legalized procedures of euthanasia and physician-assisted suicide. So euthanasia, where the doctor actually administers the procedure, the medication, physician-assisted suicide, where the physician brings the medication to the patient actually takes the medication his or herself. So they're still very important in healthcare, and they're very important in Catholic healthcare, more important, because these are procedures that in Catholic teaching we say that these are so destructive of a human being that they are not allowed, that we do look at life as a gift from God. And because we're looking at it as a gift, then clearly it's a very positive gift. And our teaching revolves around the idea that every single one of us is very important, which I think we recognize in daily life because life is important. But we look at it from the point of view of being made in the image of God, which adds a faith, if you like, dimension to how we view the person in his or her bodily context. And because it's a gift from God, we do look at life as inherently worthwhile, as it has its own internal dignity that cannot be given to us by anybody else. It's not a societal gift. It's not a government gift. It's a gift. And we're saying it's a gift from God. I think that's a real difference in Catholic teaching from many other people's approach. That from the time of conception until natural death, and we're very clear about both those ends, then that inherent dignity is there, which means that from the time of conception, this dignity and worth is so magnificent that humans shouldn't be entering into either making it, creating it at one end, or ending it at the other.